Serenity Funeral Home. We are a family-owned and operated funeral home where we offer complete personalized funeral services, leading our community in funeral and cremation services. Make an appointment for your pre-need and at-need arrangements by calling us at 702-647-0123. Once again, that number is 702-647-0123. Serenity Funeral Home, caring for your loved ones as if they're our own.
Chico Sticks, Pickles, Jolly Ranchers, Mary Jane's, Pop Rocks, Lemon Heads. Should I go on? Bitter Honey, Freeze Cups, Candy Cigarettes. Listen, how about you make your way down to the modern-day Candy Lady and see all of this and more? Satisfy that sweet tooth Tuesday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. at Sight and Sound Candy and more. Follow us on IG at Sight and Sound Candy and on Facebook at Sight and Sound Candy. We are located at 1000 North Martin Luther King on the corner of Washington and MLK. Give us a call, 702-648-4444. Again, that number, 702-648-4444. Thank you.
Broadcasting live from downtown Las Vegas, you're tuned in to Gorilla Cross Radio.
Yo, you tuned in to Gorilla Cross Radio.
Welcome to Let the Ball Bounce. This is your host, Dre Bailey.
It's your man, Goose Thomas. What it is, people?
Bill Blockham Hogan in the building. And we have
67.
Yeah.
67.
67.
67.
Actually, it's 64.
There you go.
That's funny.
There you go.
When you were born, not when you graduated high school. We got a special guest today. The person that I got to tell us that he was going to be on the show Tuesday. Y'all remember that, remember? I got a good memory sometimes.
Yeah, I'm all right. I'm all right with mine.
I was like, well, say it right now that you're going to be on the show Tuesday. And he was like, he looked right in the camera, I'm going to be on the show.
I'm going to be there.
Sweating harder than a mug.
Hard. Right through the V-neck.
Sherm one of them people that if he was in court and you had to cross-examine Sherm, the jury be looking at the sweat from the questions that you ask them. Yeah. That's how they'll know if you're telling the truth or not.
They'll know. They'll know.
With the AC blasting hard.
Yeah. It's 70 degrees in here.
Yeah.
Climate control.
Why are you sweating, sir?
And you are drenched, sir.
We love Sherm, man. We love messing with him. We mess with him, though, because, you know, he's probably with the family. And so that's fine.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's fine. Or maybe in Bermuda, getting ready to catch a red out of Chicago.
Right now. ASAP. Stop it. Stop it right now.
People listen to our show because they know that we're real.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we're people you could touch. We'll give you exactly how, well, you know, I wouldn't even say that. I would say like a Harvey Weinstein. So let's go there. You know. Stop using that term, you know, if I was touched, you know, like Michael Jackson. No, Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah.
Not like Mike.
Switch that up. Not like Mike.
Because Mike was found what?
Not guilty.
Not guilty. But he paid money, so he must be guilty.
Right. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. That's what they say, man.
We love y'all, man. Let the Ball Bounce, Sports Talk Radio, every Tuesday at 6 p.m. You know, somebody asked me the other day, hey, man, what time's your show tonight? And I understand. We get it.
I don't.
You know, a lot of people, I get it. You know why? Because people support what they want to support, right?
Okay.
And so it's not our fault that they support what they want to support.
Gotcha.
Right? But it takes nothing to forward information, just forward it on.
Right.
This ain't for me. Forward anyway. This may be for somebody else.
True story.
That's all we ask, and that's free. So if you're watching us on Facebook, please share the live feed. Hit us up at 702-608-3259. Once again, that number 702-608-3259. If you want to call into the show, we accept callers since day one.
Yes, we do.
It's
Always
never
have.
been a time
Never.
where we didn't accept calls. That means you can call with any question.
That's a lie. Armando tries to call 2 minutes before the show ends, and I do not accept those calls.
Okay. He just first 48 himself.
Yeah, immediately. You just did that.
You know, that's one thing I admire. I'm not even going to front. We're going to have fun today. This is going to be a great show.
Absolutely.
I smoked a little bit before, so a little bit my creativity sometime.
What is it? That's the left.
Gets
That's
in
the
the way.
left. That's the left brain.
My creativity gets
Creativity on the left brain,
Yeah.
right? You tapped in. Man.
tapped in.
Tapped in.
That's one thing that's why I said that.
You tapped in, baby.
My creativity gets in the way.
Yeah.
But I admire that about white people sometimes, is that they don't have a problem with telling you what it is, who said it, when they said it. Like snitching, first 48, not being loyal, like that does not exist.
Yeah, they don't care. Yeah, they don't care.
They would. I mean, look at
they don't care.
Johnny Depp on Blow. He went home because he thought that he was in a safe place.
Yeah.
And his mama said, "Boy, I'll call the cops on you." Why wouldn't I?
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Right.
Might be a cash reward involved. You better get out of here. Yeah, I'll tell.
That's what
You
Charleston
know,
White said.
us sometimes,
Charleston White said he tell it.
us sometimes, you know, if we call each other, like say you call me today, and I saw it, but didn't text you, didn't return the call, not even to go acknowledge it. You know, you may pull me over and say, you know, Dre, I called you, you know, and I may say, oh, I ain't even see it or whatever.
Right.
Not them. I saw it.
I saw it.
I just didn't want to call you at the moment.
Just didn't want to talk. I just didn't want to talk.
And I like it though, is why I say that, because not a lot of us are able to walk around freely and say what you want to say, regardless the consequence. You're not going to say everything that somebody likes all the time, man. That's my point.
The majority of America doesn't want to offend people.
You still
And so
should.
that's offensive.
Okay, but
when you tell me, that could be offensive to me if you tell
but
me. I
isn't
didn't
that
wanna
an
talk to you.
amendment?
What?
Hold on. Isn't that an amendment? Isn't freedom of speech?
Sure.
So being able to say, if not, then put some asterisk next to it or add some stuff.
It's changing, bro.
Okay, well,
It's
change the
changing.
law then.
But
It's
I think you should be.
changing.
I think you should be able to be honest with your friends and people close to you.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I ain't feel like talking.
But it's changing. It's changing.
What's wrong with saying I didn't feel like talking?
Right. I mean, I'll talk, but then I got to get off the phone. So I'll find some way to say, hey, man, you know, I got to, you know.
Yeah.
Got an appointment.
Got my food on. My food is cooking.
Yeah.
It's
Food
almost
is
done.
cooking.
I'm about to eat my dinner.
Yeah, and just started it.
I'll talk later.
But you know what?
True story.
That happens because, and I can see how it
That's
happens, because
hilarious.
sometimes if I'm talking to Goose or Bill on the phone, I look down, it could be 47 minutes later.
that
We've been
happens.
it happens.
It's happened.
Hey, man, I got this other call coming in. I hit you back.
Yeah. I'll let you.
Yeah.
All right, man.
Yeah. I think I take that and I say that is a superpower that you have, Quan. You know, I want that. I want to be able to, you know, and you shouldn't get offended if it's, you know, if it's something, if I'm telling you that's how I feel, you shouldn't get offended.
But when white people say, "Hey, man, I didn't get to you because I was driving," believe them. They're
Oh,
serious
yeah.
about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not texting and driving.
Well,
Yeah, it's not happening.
y'all not texting and driving? Yes, he is.
Even
Uber and Lyft drivers, they have to text and drive sometimes.
most of them, I'll say most.
They at the stop sign, making
I
sure
would
they're
say
going the
white
right
people
way.
text and drive more than anybody.
Really?
Oh, I see them all the time on the freeway. I call the cops.
The new name for snitch is Charleston White. That's the new name. It's not First 48
Excuse me,
anymore.
there's a white Toyota Corolla.
It
They're
is
texting and driving going
Charleston.
75.
They give you details.
Yeah, full details. He's wearing a
He's about
red hat,
5'11", but
white
he's sitting
shirt.
down.
And then when you, and then, jeez, literally. And then when they check your height, you 5'11".
Yeah.
They didn't.
Yeah.
They didn't just
They can tell.
profile the hell out of me real quick.
Cold game.
Let the ball bounce every Saturday at 2 p.m. Share us, y'all.
Please.
We're gonna say something that somebody likes. May not be you. We love sports. We talk basketball, football. We talk hockey, tennis, golf.
All of it, man.
We do a little bit of wrestling. We do UFC. We do boxing.
Yeah.
Track and field.
We do track and field all day.
America's pastime.
You know,
baseball.
we do the Olympics, swimming.
Yeah, man.
We do it all. We talk it all.
Cornhole.
We were told.
Cornhole.
We do the
told
cornhole.
that we don't
I can't
talk swimming
watch it for
enough,
for more than 15 minutes. Say it again.
We were told that we didn't talk swimming enough because of the whole incident at Penn University with the transgender. So since we don't talk tennis
Boy.
enough,
And
we're not
so-
qualified.
And
to
so
talk
does all the other major
yeah.
networks, sports talk networks. They don't talk a lot of swimming either.
They gave us a reason. So guess what? We spoke about it
We spoke about it.
in depth,
Yeah.
And you
extensively.
may not have liked what we said.
It's highly likely you didn't like what we said. If you're that person,
It's okay.
yeah, and it's okay. I mean, we don't care, but it's okay.
Yeah.
It's perfectly fine.
So on the show, we're eating candy,
Yeah, man.
drinking water and a little sugar. You know, I need it sometime because sometime I get good sleep, sometime I don't.
Happens.
How's your sleep?
I'll sleep 5 hours a night regardless, just based on my schedule.
As a
So,
black man, how high is your stressful level? So give it to me in percentage, like a percentage. Just as a black man now, everyday life, family, you know,
just being black,
father,
that puts you at
father,
25%
work.
automatically.
25.
Just
we
being
just
black.
born.
Just being black.
We're
That
born
puts you
with
at
25. We're born. Listen to this, people.
Put you here.
Listen to this, people. We are born with 25%
Yeah.
stress
No question.
already.
No doubt. No question about it.
I just didn't know how stressful it was being born. Yikes. That's a lot.
Yeah. You're here
Okay.
already.
Add everything else. So just every day on the regular. Just from man to man.
I'm at 50%.
50% stress level.
Naturally, kids,
Yeah.
wife. You're gonna
So another
you're
25.
gonna worry a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Another 25.
Another 25.
I like that. What about
Yeah.
you, Bill?
My stress level is very low
Okay.
because I try to have the walk in life where God says not to worry.
Not to worry.
Yeah.
So you're really
So I say
faith.
about 10, yeah.
You're really
I say
faith
about-
heavy.
Yeah, I say about
Yeah.
10% because
10%
because my thing is
on top of the 25, or just period.
period.
Okay.
Because what's to worry about?
Yeah. Okay.
What's going to happen is going to happen. Now you deal with it
Sure.
and then you move on.
Yeah.
Sure.
See,
So-
I like that's a superpower also.
Yeah.
Bill
I
has a
wish I
super-
had it, brother. God bless
Bill
you.
has a superpower
Yeah.
too.
That's super powerful, sure. You
I'm in-
you try not to stress.
Yeah.
Like you try not to bring on anything extra.
Right. Energy. Just
You know what I'm saying? Just bad
there's
energy,
things
right?
going on in my life that I could really be stressing about.
Sure.
Yeah.
Not going to do it.
I would say I'm about a 70% every day.
Yeah.
So we're all different now. We're
Sure,
at the
sure.
high,
Different levels.
medium level, just
Sure.
levels, right?
Sure.
About a 70%. And my anxiety is up there too, probably about a 7 out of 10, just every day.
Yeah.
And
So naturally, your stress
naturally.
yeah.
So I've learned how to interact basically from a high stressful level, but I can mask
Sure.
some percentages when I'm
Sure.
around people.
Sure.
I don't know if that's
I can dig that. I can fall down that path a little bit.
yeah,
Just based on what I do for a living, I have to mask
right,
stress level. I have to mask stress.
right.
So I think I'm with you
Right.
there.
So
I'm with you.
sometimes, like if I go into a crowd, it's a crowd of people, my stress level, not my
Gotcha.
stress, but my anxiety may be like at an 11,
Sure.
past 10. But when you see me, it may look calm.
Right.
But inside, it's just like,
Yeah, you boiling. Yeah.
I swear, it's like,
Yeah, seriously.
what the hell's going on?
Seriously, man. I
Yeah,
didn't
I
realize
think-
how real anxiety was
Yeah.
until I saw a panic attack live. I didn't. It's a real thing.
Yeah, I've had about I don't want to say 100. I probably have more than 20 of them things.
Yeah.
Yeah, my
Yeah,
daughter,
it's a real thing.
my youngest daughter, she used to have them. I don't think she has them too much anymore, but I witnessed it when she was 18.
Wow.
And, you know, when she was going through it, all I could do for her is just sit there and hold her,
Yeah.
you know, while she was crying, while she was, and then, eventually she came out.
Yeah.
But I was like, man, like you said, it's real.
Seriously.
You know, I say over 20 of them. Less than half were self-induced.
Mm.
I remember eating an edible and ate too much.
Hey. Yeah, that might give you.
And I was sitting there and was like,
Might put you in a panic.
I think this is it.
Yeah. Might put you in a panic.
This may be it.
Mm-hmm.
Might have you rolling in the street like smoke.
This may be it. This may
might
be it.
have you. It might have you in Debo
Right.
Pigeon Coop, man.
I remember catching one doing that.
Yeah.
And, smoking in L.A. and drinking a little bit. And that was the last time I drank Hennessy. It's a reason why I do not drink Hennessy. I just do not drink it. I just don't drink it. It's just, it does not have a good effect
Sure.
for my body. I remember drinking Hennessy, shots, smoking, eating the little edibles. And I had to drive from North Hollywood all the way back to mid Long Beach area. So, and I caught a panic attack on the 110 freeway. I had like 2 in the morning. I had
No,
to pull
sir.
over. I started sweating.
Yo.
I was like, I can't drive right now. I gotta pull up. I pulled up for 20 minutes
Jeez.
while I calm myself down, drenched.
Yeah. The real thing.
Boy,
You were shermed.
You were shermed.
Bruh, I
shermed.
prayed to
Not
God.
shermed,
I probably,
but you were shermed.
not the sherm, but or not sweaty sherm. Well, yeah, sweaty sherm.
Yeah, we talking
I was shermed,
Yeah.
and yeah, man, I probably said God about 100 times.
Yeah.
Lord, please help me.
Please.
I won't do this.
I won't. No more Hennessy. No more Hennessy.
No more edibles.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah, straight on that.
I'm good.
If you just get me through this,
If you just get me through.
just
If you
You remember
just get me.
You remember some of them old
through.
hymns too.
Lord,
I've been
don't
kinda like,
move the mountain, but give me the strength to climb.
Bruh.
Daniel didn't have a whole lot of faith when he stepped in the lion's den. He just had a little bit.
Come on, man. I start thinking of Shirley Caesar's, hold my mule.
Yeah.
Wow.
We love y'all, man. We really do. We love connecting. And these things should be talked more amongst men.
Absolutely. Totally
You know.
agree with that.
You know, the stress level and things. What about yours, Quan? Well, you'll answer once, you're able to. I'm pretty sure you will. but I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna guess on his. I'm gonna guess on Quan's.
Guess on mine, and then I'll
I would say about a good 30%.
I would say 25.
Yep.
And that's just being a business owner.
Yep, that's it.
Because
man,
we don't have a
Just what it
regular
is.
paycheck coming in, so
Just what
we
it
got to
is.
make it happen.
you
Gotta make it
don't
happen.
move your feet,
Yeah.
you don't eat.
Yeah. So we like neck to neck. Simply what it is, man.
That's it.
But I'm on the
James
same
Br-
page as Bill. I read Matthew all the time about worrying and
Mm-hmm.
how God takes care of the birds and they eat without,
Yeah.
even thinking about it. They
Right,
just
even
know the
thinking
food's
about it.
going to be there.
Yeah.
Know it.
And if he loves the birds and takes care of them, how much more is he going to take care of us?
Yeah.
So,
True
and I'm
story.
eating a bird right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And see, look, mine's at 70%, and
Never
I
mind, I
don't
won't say
worry
that.
about things that I can't control. I've mastered that part. I'm
Yeah.
still at 70.
Yeah.
You know, so, but whatever, man. We love y'all, man. You think the Nets are? What do you think their stress level is right now when it comes to
It's way down now.
KD after this year? I mean, because at some point, as a business owner, you have to look in the future. You have to look beyond the now. You know, we get a lot of people on the page who are in the moment
Yeah.
sports fans, right? But you have to look beyond that. KD just announced that he wants to work it out, give it another shot.
Yeah.
But you already know he's disgruntled,
Oh, yeah.
you know, and that, you know, are you walking on eggshells? Like, let's try to make it perfect for him, or he has to accept what it is.
So I'll say this. Did KD really say those things? Or was it reports that he said those things?
Well,
I think it was a lot of
if
reports.
I would say from just watch from the person on the outside looking in that there may be some truth to it, because KD don't have a problem with coming out saying stuff that he didn't say. He'll take it to Twitter quick. I ain't say that, but he ain't said nothing about that. So I would take it as a little bit of truth.
I take a bunch of it as it could be either way. Media driven. Stuff just put out there for talking points, whatever. But I said it.
Yeah, you did.
I said it. I said, look, they're gonna have to go back to the table,
That's what he said.
and because they're not gonna find a trade partner, they're asking for too much.
Too
Right.
much.
So they're gonna have to go back to the and eventually,
He's worth too much.
yeah.
They're not asking for too much. He's worth too much.
I think
Yeah.
that more so than the asking,
You're right.
because they're asking for a lot for Donovan Mitchell right now too.
Yeah.
Like the asking price is insane.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I like Donovan Mitchell. Don't get me wrong. I love him as a ball player. I like his game. But did you see some of the trade requests?
Well, I
Asking
think
for-
if you are a big star in this league, because let's just say right now, Dame Lillard get up in the morning and say, I'm done. They just paid this boy 2 years, 122. Nobody's going to go get him either.
Nobody's going after that deal. No, nobody's going after that. And I think too, because you look at KD and AD, both of their contracts are the exact same, 4-year, 194, right? But let's just say the Lakers got a wild hair and said, "Hey man, we want to trade AD." They would be untradeable for different reasons. KD, because like Quan said, I think the value is just, I think it's just too. You looking at a dude that in his 14th season, a lot of people like really moving that to the side like that's not a thing. The dude is in his 14th year and still dropping 30 a night on 52%. You just don't come about that. That's not something that just, oh, let me get some guy off the playground and let him drop 30 a night at 52%. It's not going to happen. So were the Nets in their right mind for asking for it? Yes, because he's worth it. But on the flip side, you're not gonna get it. Like people not giving up their young boys, man. They're just not gonna do it,
and
man.
they don't have to trade.
And they don't have to. No, they're not giving up their young boys. They're not.
And they might be the best team in the East with him, Kyrie, and
swear,
Ben Simmons. They could win the championship.
As soon as I saw
honestly, they got Royce O'Neal. They got some good pieces this offseason.
Bruh, as soon as I saw the report, I said, Nets top 3 in the league in the East right now. They cooking.
Well, they were last year.
Yeah, I mean, but with
You
the
still
in and
gotta-
out, the injuries, yeah.
Yeah, but you still got to go out and play.
Yeah, you still got to hoop, no doubt.
So, I mean, these teams look good on paper because the Nets been looking good on paper for the past 4 years.
Yeah.
When Harden was over there. Actually, and before that, when they had the young guys, before they traded them all away, they had a great squad over there. Spencer Dinwiddie, Karis LeVert.
Yeah, that Karis LeVert, that kind of
They had a great young chemistry that I believe was they had D'Angelo Russell. They had a nice little core.
Yeah.
And they was hungry.
Sure.
And they had an opportunity to go out and get Kyrie, James Harden, Kevin Durant.
And Kevin Durant sat the year that he still was recuperating from the Achilles. So he sat a whole season.
Yeah.
Before he actually came back and played. And then that year he played, there was just a half of a foot making it to the finals.
That's crazy. Eliminating the champs. Literally 3-4 inches, man.
So, like you said, if that team comes back, they are a top 3 team in the East.
Okay. With that team assembled, do they beat a healthy Bucks team?
I think they can.
I think they can. Yeah.
I don't know what it is with the Bucks. After they something didn't seem right.
Middleton got hurt.
Well, that too, but even outside of that, I think they're role players outside of oh gosh, why am I drawing a blank on this man's name? No, not
Wesley Matthews.
Portis didn't play as well as he did the previous year. Not in my opinion, he did.
Well, because a lot more pressure was on him to score the ball, and he's not that dude. He's just a role player.
Yeah.
Like, you can't put an unrealistic expectation on Portis to come out and give you 20 every night because Middleton out.
Yeah, that's not.
He's just going to give you what Portis numbers does. He's a, what's the guy that played there? That PJ Tucker, they missed him a lot too. Because those two type of role players make your team go, and then another defensive player in Middleton who could actually stretch the floor. You got 3 defenders who are not. Come on,
Portis is real opportunistic on the court, which means he's there for the layup, he's there for the rebound,
the foul.
He's there. He hits shots. It's like, wow, this dude is like, efficient at what he does in a role where, he's 5th guy, 6th guy.
Well, he ain't gonna give you 20 every night.
Corner 3 occasionally.
And he'll end up with 15, 16, 17 points.
Yeah. Drew Holiday is who I was thinking of.
Drew Holiday.
Outside of
his
him,
numbers went down.
Yeah.
And that tells you too, he is a great role point guard.
Yeah.
He's not a point guard that's gonna go out and give you
or that could tell you that we may have not been giving Chris Middleton
enough credit. It's funny.
And I can say I'm guilty of that.
I was thinking of that, but then I was thinking defensively. Defensively, when you have PJ Tucker, Middleton, we just
Giannis.
Yeah.
Portis.
One of the best defensive players in the league. Yeah, no doubt.
And they point guard, Holiday.
True.
The entire team is defensive oriented. I mean, when you're missing 2 pieces out of that, PJ Tucker and Middleton, and then try to insert.
Yeah, it's tough because we talk about it all the time.
Your
with
dude
matchups.
Yeah,
matchups. Right. I don't care how good of a defensive player you are. If I can put you in the bucket because I'm bigger and stronger than you, I don't care how many defensive teams you made. I'm gonna kill you, bro, because I can.
Ain't no Derek Coleman's out there.
Oh, DC, man. My favorite college player ever.
Ain't no Derek Coleman's out there at
DC, man. Wow.
Just a dog on the
Real live
offense.
dog, bro.
Ooh, he
Real
coming
live.
at you.
Real life.
I don't see many of those in the league. I don't see any. If you know anybody that reminds you of Derek Coleman, please let me know.
Last one might have
I'll
been
give
Zebo.
you a fair assessment.
Zach Randolph might have been the last one. And I can't even put him on the Derek Coleman level. And I
Patrick
love him.
Ewing says that he will be the Michael Jordan of this league at his position because no one plays the game like he did at this position right now in the league. Patrick Ewing just said this.
You got centers stretching the floor, Pat.
Okay, Pat.
Pat, you got centers stretching the floor, Pat. You
Okay,
slow.
Patrick. Okay.
And you got on cheerleader knee pads, Pat.
Okay,
Come
Patrick.
on, fam. Come on,
Cheerleaders
Pat.
wear knee pads.
Okay,
Got
Patrick.
the practice joints. You got the practice cheerleader knee pads on, bro.
Patrick.
Pat.
Yeah, I don't think Pat would be dope.
I
in this-
love
Okay.
Pat.
He was dope.
He was dope.
I'm talking about right now. If he played right
No,
now,
they too fast out there. They are too fast out there for Pat, man.
really?
Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I think he could play today.
But what he's saying, I'm judging off what he said. Though.
Because he
He said it though.
He would be the quintessential modern day player that a lot of people didn't want him to be back in the 90s.
Right.
Stretching the
He
floor.
stretched
Stretch
it
the floor.
out. He
He would
stretched
be
it out.
he would be shooting 20-foot jumpers. But he would be shooting and probably hitting them.
But now those bigs
He
can
was hitting
guard
them
him,
back
though.
then.
You know.
Those bigs can guard him out there
I
now.
don't.
See?
And from a foot,
Which
from,
big?
from a
'Cause,
foot speed point of view,
Joker couldn't. I don't think Joker could guard him.
could he guard Joker?
Yeah.
Think so?
Yeah, good.
Skill set?
Athletic.
And he had blocks. He could
I think
defend.
Ewing was
That's why he
more
stayed getting
athletic
dunked on.
than Joker.
Okay, I'll give
Yeah.
you the athletic portion.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
don't see the statement being too far off. Michael Jordan, no. But dominant, I think Patrick
Yeah.
Ewing at that position and how Patrick Ewing played, the 15-footer, the 18-footer, shoot free throws good, block shots, make his layups, except for that one.
Oh, don't mention it.
Please find it.
Oh, don't mention
And we'll
Don't mention it.
although I'm pumping you up,
Knick
I'm about
fans-
to bring you back down right
Knick
now.
fans are rolling over in their graves.
He was trying to finger roll that
He
thing.
made his layups except for one.
Dunk the ball, Pat.
Dunk the ball.
Dunk the damn ball,
He tried to
Patrick.
finger roll,
You're 7'300".
but Patrick Ewing today, I think, would be an all-star.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll give him all-star status. Sure.
How many centers are all-stars now?
I mean, it's only a couple of true centers even in the league.
That's why he would
They
be.
took out the center position.
Yeah,
in the
it's not
All-Star
even
game.
a. It's not
That's
even
how
a
bad
position.
it is.
It's 5 guards on the team.
I don't think nobody would be able to stop his fall-away jumper. That 15-footer.
No.
I think what would set him apart though
He will
is,
go to
is
the
his,
line.
is his range though. He was the first center
Mm.
that I physically saw with my own 2 eyes shoot a 3 on a consistent basis.
So Pat, you could play in this era. You just wouldn't be the Michael
he just
Jordan.
wouldn't be the Michael Jordan of it, and I think that's what I was basing my thoughts on.
Me
Bro,
too,
you
though.
will not be the
No,
Michael Jordan of
you're a
this era,
little
bro.
off.
No,
You're a little off.
you're off, bro. You can play.
You would
He
be
can
the
play.
Patrick Ewing.
You would be the Patrick Ewing of this
Of
era.
this era.
Yes, that's what you would be. 20 and 10,
Okay.
20 and 12.
Let's-
You
let's-
would be
let's-
that guy.
Let's move on.
Yeah.
So there is a lot of video out of the NBA, different NBA players playing in different gyms,
Yeah, man.
different pickup games, different leagues, the Drew League, the
Seattle.
League
J
with
crossover joint.
J crossover joint. And, there's a lot of tape, video. Every year I see Ben Simmons, Big Lizzie. They are the best.
Big Lizzie's done.
Well,
She doesn't
I'm
want
just
it.
saying, up until now,
Right.
every summer I'm looking
Her
at videos.
low post moves were
Yes.
Unstoppable.
Silly.
Great.
Silly.
Ben Simmons jumper just fire.
Yeah, well,
Right?
That's not.
It's easy for them to do that against cats who ball at 24-hour fitness on Tuesdays.
It's all pros out there for the most part in those runs.
It's a lot of pros,
Yeah.
but sometimes is there a lot of defense being played in those games? Probably not. But every year we see tape, and there's some tape out of Paul George. They said the Clippers going to be unstoppable. He out there
He was working, bro. No lies.
He working.
He was working.
Right?
Yeah.
Draymond
Game
Green,
stuff, though.
Draymond Green out there
Working.
shooting threes, working.
Game stuff. Stuff he do in the game. Outside of the many jumpers that he took, but everything else was in game stuff.
How much stock are we putting in those type of videos that we see when sometimes they don't even do that in the league?
The Paul George, I put a lot of stock in it.
Yeah, that's what.
Draymond
he was
Green,
cooking, bros.
The Draymond Green, I can't put no stock in it because I
Why?
seen him. We just seen him clank a bunch of jumpers, bro, in the finals. Wide open shots too. He wasn't defended.
Yeah. The jumpers, but everything else that Draymond did, that's what he do in the game.
I mean,
you're
and
a
then
pro,
you're out there
supposed to
playing.
be-
You're out there
supposed to knock
playing
down jumpers,
relaxed. You're out there playing.
supposed to knock down some jumpers. You're a professional.
You see Zach LaVine out there doing his thing.
Mhm.
DeMar DeRozan,
Pat Bev, cooking.
Pat Beverly,
Yeah,
and he knocking down jumpers,
yeah.
threes.
So a lot of Laker fans say that he would be great for us.
I mean, some defensive identity. Yeah, but
Quite, you all right?
I don't know. I don't know.
Patrick Beverly wouldn't be great for the Lakers. Why not? He's a defender, a willing defender.
Yeah, something we ain't got, especially in the front court or in the back court.
He's a willing defender. Who else over there?
Great though, it'd be cool.
I wouldn't
Cool to have
necessarily.
defense.
Cool.
I wouldn't necessarily label him just this awesome defender. I would label him as a guy that does stuff no one else wants to do.
And that's what?
Cheat.
Defend.
Well,
Most guys don't want to play D.
Play dirty.
give effort defending,
Effort.
because we know cats that can defend and lock down, but we also know cats that grew up in the hood with us that never wore shirts and always had Kool-Aid stains on their chest and fouled everybody. That would be more geared toward the Pat Beverly end. And there's nothing wrong with that. You need a Kool-Aid stained chest dude.
What side of town did they live over?
They was in the north with us, bro. We had some Kool-Aid stained chest dudes, bro. We had them. They were there. They were there.
They was on the west side too.
They were
I
there,
know
bro.
they was.
They were
Was that
there,
dude
bro.
I know a lot of Homer G's.
It was that Doolittle. We used to call we used to call Mabel Hogard the Garden.
The garden.
They Cash was up there doing the same thing.
Yeah.
So
Just running all over the court. Man,
Yeah.
play a spot, bro. Yeah, those guys. We had them. That's Pat Bev.
Don't every team need one?
the lights.
You saw less of them at the lights.
I don't know, bro.
There was some.
It was some, though.
It was
some,
a
though,
couple.
for sure. There was some.
You had to tell them dudes to calm down,
Yeah,
bro.
man, chill out, brother.
Calm down.
It's a
man.
long game, brother. Be playing the 12, 15. Chill out.
It's a lot of trash talking too.
Yeah.
That's just how it is. I think Pat Beverly. I don't know if he would be great. I think he would be an asset
Be solid.
defensively.
He'd be solid.
I mean, at some point, man, you can build a super team all you want, but if you can't defend
You're not
and
gonna
get timely stops,
Not gonna win. You're not gonna win meaningful games. You can win in the regular season not defending.
Or, like Bill Russell says, this game will always be
about buckets.
about getting buckets.
yeah, that is true.
You got to get buckets, man.
Gotta get
You got to
buckets.
get buckets, and you definitely need a player who can't be stopped. If you give a player a ball, your star player, and you tell him go
Well,
get
it's
you a
more-
bucket,
it's
he
more
should be
about
able to get you a bucket.
It's more about team defense nowadays.
Yeah,
I don't-
because
I
it's a
don't
lot
think-
of
I
zone
don't
being
think
played.
Nobody can stand in front of none of these great offensive players who work on
Yeah.
exclusively offense. Nobody can stand in front of them.
90% of the
You can't stand in front of Dame. You can't stand in front of LeBron. You can't stand in front of
Greek freak.
Paul George,
None of them.
Greek freak. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
These dudes are really, really, especially Giannis.
Yeah, they
Dude,
bucket
Giannis,
getters, bro.
nobody can stand in front of this dude.
Yeah, they bucket getters. I don't think nobody wants to stand in front of them.
Zones. But let me tell you who loves zones. Shooters.
Sure they do. Oh, yeah. Shoot you right up out that thing.
And sometimes they'll shoot you while you're still in it. You ain't even realize you needed to get out of it until you had 15 threes on your head already.
Yeah.
Shooters love zones.
Yeah.
And I believe that is why certain players will, not saying that they're not great, but why they just over exceed in a zone league. You're not having nobody pick you up 50 feet,
Yeah.
25 feet,
Sure.
making you work for that thing
Sure.
all game.
Not the entire game.
Ain't nobody doing that.
No, it's not happening.
You'll see it every now and then.
Yeah.
A couple times.
But not an entire game.
Yeah, Cats is falling back.
Better stop falling back on Steph.
Cats is falling back. Yo, please don't.
Because if you want to think about somebody who in the lab right now that ain't nobody seen no tape on, but I bet you he's still shooting 1,000 threes a day, it's Steph.
Absolutely.
No question about it.
And he's practicing longer ranges. Like if you're not picking me up before I get to half court, I'm pulling.
Yeah.
That's how ridiculous it's gotten.
Yeah. It's insane.
Sometimes you look over at the coach and you're like, Coach, they just brought the ball in.
What's I'm supposed to do? What is it? Man, got unlimited range. What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
What can you do?
Can you do? When that man against OKC, when he hit that three from the hash, when Steve Kerr thought about calling a timeout, and that man buried that thing from the hash? What? Come on, family. You're not supposed to be able to do that. Like he walked into this.
Yeah.
It's a 45-footer, my man.
Yeah.
That's all I got for you, Coach.
Well, NBA is going to be here, and, the Nets are keeping KD and Kyrie. They're not trading them. They're going to make another run at it.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see. We will see.
I just want to know, man, why ain't nobody say nothing about James Harden when he did this, man? Probably worse, he did it twice in the same year.
Oh, no, they was on his head
Not like this, though.
because it didn't linger, though.
Oh, being in season is worse. Having that happen during the season is worse
And
than
then
in the summer.
But he got traded right away.
The only thing that worked out
Yeah.
for him is he got traded.
Yeah.
Right
He
away.
didn't win nothing.
they said, you know what? We're not going to play this game. We've already been done.
Right.
Let's go.
Oh man, when we went to Philly, everybody talking about, oh, this is the best 1-2 guys in the league.
Mm-hmm.
That eventually wore off.
Yeah.
Well, I think it takes time. I mean, Harden is a certain type of player, and Embiid's a certain type of player. You got to get them dudes at least a whole year to kind of gel and mesh with each other. I think it'll work if they say, young Bill Cosby, body built, James Harden over there is in the best shape of his NBA career, they say.
Oh, he did vow that too. He said, I'm going to come back in the best shape.
And the pictures I saw, I was like, man, that boy, that stuck out Bill Cosby stomach ain't as pregnant looking. He looking
not
thin.
The Heathcliff, bro. Not
The Heathcliff.
Wow.
So we'll see, man. We'll see. All these different players, different places. Your guy, Dre Bailey.
Man, who's tough.
Bill Blockham Logan, Let the Ball Bounce, Sports Talk Radio. Did y'all see this man switching from NBA to UFC? This man get kicked in the side of his neck.
Yeah, that happened.
So I wasn't. I wasn't watching the fight. I completely spaced it. Just wasn't watching it. I go to Facebook and I look at Bill Logan's post. And what did it say, Bill? It said,
Chipped.
it's, but it was long. And I said, ooh, something happened. And I kept scrolling and they talking about UFC. I'm like, I missed the fight. As soon as I turned to it, they showed the first replay.
It's brutal. What DMX say? Now you're laying on your back looking at the roof of the church.
I would have went to my coach and said this. Coach, you didn't tell me he was ambidextrous with the feet, with the legs. I understand, people, can, they can switch it up with the fist, but both, like he kicked me with the left hard like he would do his dominant leg, the right one.
Yeah.
That's why you should have watched the whole fight, because his kicks were hard.
Yeah.
They knew that was the only way he could win the fight.
Yes.
Yikes.
Sure.
His kicks were hard to the leg. When he was throwing those leg kicks, I was like, God.
Yeah.
And there was about a little under 3 minutes left when they're wrestling on the cage, and Herb Dean pulled them apart. Kamaru Usman, he wasn't getting out of Kamaru Usman's grasp. Leon Edwards wasn't. I felt like it was an early separation. You know what I'm saying? So when you go back and look at it, if they would have just let Usman keep kicking him and stomping him, and
Probably
it would have been over. But they separated, which I don't mind the separations either, because I don't like boring fights. But Usman had the opportunity to just run around the cage or avoid that instead of trying to
Stay in
duke
front
it out
of
with
him.
him, because that was the only option, was to do that and to get a what they call a Hail Mary in the UFC with under a minute left.
Sure.
Because I can remember
That's the only thing. You needed a knockout to win this fight.
Right.
Because I remember Daniel
definitely was
Cormier
losing on the
mentioning
cards,
that.
for sure.
Daniel Cormier is like, I don't know if it's too safe to be standing in front of this dude. He's winning the fight.
Right.
And they said, fake left, kick left. Oh!
Ouchie.
Some people were saying that was lucky. No, that was a perfectly
Yes.
strategic.
Wasn't lucky.
You show him the left. He blocked the left perfect. He did what he had to do. He didn't see the leg coming. If he knew the leg was coming, he wouldn't have got knocked out, because he would have been embraced.
But it's almost like he was trying to block like his ribs.
Well, he went like this and blocked the fist.
Yeah.
But then he went down like this
that's
to
what I'm
keep
saying.
avoiding the fist. He didn't see it. His leg is so long. It came from nowhere.
He didn't see
so
it, bro.
he didn't even see it to
Of course
even
not.
embrace for that impact. If he would have been able to embrace for the impact, he still might have went down, but there would have been a better chance of him getting hit and being able to get back
But when
up.
you don't
but when
see
you
a
don't see
leg
it,
kick like that coming,
Because
out.
he didn't even throw the left. He feinted like he was going to
Feinted,
throw it. And then he came right and then Usman slipped it like he was going to throw it right into the kick simultaneously.
and that's what Leon Edwards does. So that people that know who he is know that's his game. Like, he's very strategic. Like, he's a martial artist. Like, he's legit.
UFC is one of the things, like, you have to watch the tape on a guy, right? Like, there's no I'm not going home and watching tape on my opponent. No, you have to know who and what he does.
Shades
A lot of my
Holly
fighter
Holm.
friends say they don't watch tape. They just, I'm fighting my fight. My coaches will watch the tape and tell me some stuff. But I don't agree with it. I think you should.
I feel that if the coach watches the tape, maybe you guys should watch it together.
Yeah.
Because you're out there, and he's looking at things from a different perspective. But you're there, so you can see too. So I just don't understand why nobody would even take part in doing that piece. But
Shades of Holly Holm, Ronda Rousey is what comes to my memory.
Rousey came out.
She wasn't
was
expecting
big
that.
bad wolf, and
She wasn't expecting that from Holly.
The difference in this, though, that was the second round, and Ronda looked like, oh damn, I didn't know this was going to be a
didn't know
battle.
that,
Kamaru Usman had the fight won. Like, he dominated. He lost the first round, and then
After that,
dominated the
he
rest.
dominated. Yeah.
So that's why they call it the Hail Mary of the UFC, because there was nothing like, the fight was his, the championship was his,
No doubt.
the record for most wins in a row
No
was going to be his, and just like that, split second,
All
it's
taken
over
away.
with.
done.
And then you
taken
get the
away.
sensationalism of, that's the greatest upset ever. No, it's not. In my lifetime, the greatest upset was Buster Douglas, Mike Tyson.
Yeah, because that wasn't supposed to happen.
Of course.
Who thought that?
That wasn't supposed to happen.
That's the biggest upset in sports.
That wasn't supposed to happen.
Yes.
At all.
He was dominating everybody. In
No question. That was
rounds.
not supposed to happen.
Dude, I'm telling you, I was watching that fight. I was like, what is
Flabbergasted.
going on tonight?
Yeah. That wasn't supposed to
Tyson
happen
is
at
getting
all.
peppered
Yeah.
by this unknown dude.
Not supposed to happen. At all.
Sugar Ray Leonard was surprised. Mike Tyson is knocked out.
Don't do Sugar like that.
That's what he did.
It's my favorite boxer. And I'm highly.
Yeah.
It's my favorite.
Don't do Sugar like
Sugar
that.
Sugar didn't even know what to say other than Mike Tyson is knocked out.
He got
That's
one
all
more
he could
time.
say.
Don't
He
do
got two.
Sugar like that.
He did Sugar, and then Keith Elam. You got one more time, bro. I can't with the
I'm
Sugar.
just saying. I watched that fight live, and when
man.
Sugar was, he didn't know what to say
He
other
had
than
no idea what to say.
Mike Tyson is knocked out.
Greatest
But
upset.
yes, to me,
In sports.
in my lifetime.
You have
in my
any other
lifetime.
upsets?
It's been some,
Now,
but
there's
that
been some.
right there. That wasn't supposed to happen at all. Like when you talking about a team sport, if you looking at rosters and you like, okay, this team got really good players on it. They may not be on the level of these dudes individually, but if they come together as a collective, man, they might be able to do something. You're not looking at Buster Douglas saying he can beat Mike Tyson 100 out of 100 times even once. That wasn't supposed to happen, bro. It just wasn't. I don't care what was going on in Mike's life at the time, and we know there was some stuff going on with Mike at the time. But that wasn't supposed to happen. And I'm sure Mike will tell you the same thing.
Paul Ruffin said he was having too much fun with B&GB.
I'm done.
B&GB was fine too, boy.
Yeah,
Oh,
Fine.
That's funny.
Yeah, body.
That's funny. Yeah, man. Listen to the
Greatest.
stories that he tell, man, about his life, bro.
Yeah,
We got to get Mike on the show, man.
yeah.
We got to get Mike in here, man. We got to hear some of these stories from him, man. That has to happen.
But that was in my lifetime, and I'm 58.
Whoa.
And I've seen some. Stop.
He hit you with the Don Cheadle. Damn.
Like he knows nobody else older
The
than
Kevin
me.
Hart. Damn.
Like he knows no one else older than me.
Right. Oh, man.
But yeah, in my lifetime, man, that's got to be the upset. The man. I've never. I
What
like
about
you
when
said.
Cain beat Abel?
Done,
I wasn't
bros.
there, and I don't know about that one.
Why he
I
said
read
that?
about it though. I read about it.
about
though. Read about it.
Yeah, man. That
Biggest
was
upset
crazy.
ever. I'm gonna have to think about that. That's a good one. That's a good question. We want to give you guys think of the greatest upset ever in sports.
Yeah.
That's a good one. But yeah, I when I saw the kick, I was just like, wow.
All you can say was wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, wow. Wow.
There's nothing else after that.
No.
Really?
Please share us, man.
Yeah,
Let the
man.
ball bounce. Sports Talk Radio. It's what we do, man. Every Tuesday, 6 p.m. Your guy Dre Bailey,
Man, who's Thomas?
Bill Blockham, Logan.
I pulled up a list real quick just of what ESPN said the biggest upsets were of all time way back in the day. The Miracle on Ice was number one.
That's definitely that was
US and
definitely a
Russia.
big upset.
But I was too young to really remember that and know how big that was.
Right.
So for me, the Tyson one still was.
Tyson still-
The Tyson Buster Douglas was number two. Some wrestling, Rulon Gardner, something. Who cares?
Freestyle wrestling.
Duke against UNLV.
Ooh, that hurt.
Especially judging off what happened the year before.
That hurt.
That hurt.
Villanova beating Georgetown. I think that was bigger.
that was a
big.
big upset.
And that was in the championship.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a big upset for sure.
I think they shot at 70% as a team. Couldn't miss.
Dang.
That's insane.
Yeah, that Duke UNLV, and even that Michigan. Is that Michigan up there with the Chris timeout?
No.
I mean, they were supposed to win.
No, that was just
but
a
North
brain
Carolina,
fart.
everyone knew they
North
were
Carolina
good.
was
Everyone
tough.
knew
George
they
Lennon
That
was
was just a
hard
brain.
that year.
That was just a
Montreal
brain
was tough.
fart.
Yeah, they were tough.
That was just a brain
They
fart.
could have
right
won
there.
that game.
Yeah.
I think had they won it, it would have been a big upset.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one, man.
Yeah, man.
Football, man. Your
indeed.
favorite football team has to cut down their roster.
Yep.
53? 50?
80 to 85 right now. We're going into the third week
Okay.
of preseason. So 80 to 85 is your cut
Mm.
right now
Mm.
that you have to be at. I think it was by today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
By
today was the deadline, 4
Today.
o'clock, right? Yep. 4 o'clock Eastern.
Mm.
Yep. So you got to be down between 80 and 85 players. They're going to, of course, with it only being 3 games versus 4 in the regular season, they got a little bit longer time to look at their roster, before
I don't
week
understand
1.
why they be taking. Just they already know.
They know. But now the way the rosters are constructed, you got your 53, but I think they're up to 15 on the practice squad now, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong about that. I think they up to 15 though.
Mm-hmm.
So you looking at, oh man, what if I got an old lineman that go down, and we done seen old linemen going down at a premium right now. I think old linemen are going down more now than any position on the football field, offense or defense. More offensive linemen have gone down in camp than any position on the field right now. So if you looking at the way your team is constructed and you say you a run heavy team, well, I need good run blocking. I need old linemen to open these lanes. You're gonna construct your practice squad to that.
Yeah.
So it's definitely a chess not checkers type of game, man. When you're talking about constructing these rosters, man. So
Why
I
don't
got
you
a
go
while to
out?
look at it.
Why don't you go out?
I'm
If you
through.
go out, I'll go out.
I'm through. I will never be
It'd
tackled
be what
again.
position you would play? I don't know.
I'm a tight end, but I will never ever be tackled again.
Put me on the defense.
I'm done. It's a wrap. I made that decision after my sophomore year in college when my appendix ruptured that I was done being tackled.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I say that, but I'm done too. But big ups to people who out there still doing it, like Eddie
Yeah.
Hecker.
Yeah.
Eddie
Shout
Hecker
out
out
to the
there,
kid, man.
TCU man, doing his thing. He's named the captain of one of the captains of that team. He's gonna be anchoring that defense, man.
Mm-hmm.
And that's, you want to talk about somebody who deserves it. He deserves it.
Monster.
He deserves everything
Monster
that
kid, man.
positive that comes his way, man. He's faced a lot of adversities in his life, man.
Yeah.
And you want to talk about a storybook,
Yeah, man.
that would be one.
Absolutely.
That would be a good one, man. So
God
we
bless him.
we looking at big things, man. We looking at trying to get to
He's the epitome of not worrying about
bingo.
the circumstances
That's good.
that hit him in the face
Quick and early.
early, quick. He didn't, and that's a testament to his inner being, who he really is.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Sure.
Just gonna keep pushing on this way.
Gotta keep pushing on, because we all struggle. Everybody struggle. This world's a hustle.
Man.
Yeah.
Big time.
This world is a hustle, man.
Big time.
So there's a lot of football players that will be getting cut and, get picked up from other teams.
Mhm.
What do you think they should do? What do you think the Steelers should do with Mason Rudolph?
I think they should find a
So
team.
you guys should carry 2 quarterbacks?
Can I speak freely?
Mhm.
I
Speak freely.
don't think they ever should have got rid of Dobbs. I thought that no matter who they brought in, Dobbs should have been the number 2 guy.
Good.
I thought he earned that spot, but I could be wrong. I'm not there in camp. I don't see, his work ethic or whatever. But I really do. I think they need to find a home for him because they're really high on Pickett. And they're at some point, if this Trubisky thing don't work, they're going to definitely ride with Pickett until they can find someone else. And I don't think he's it.
The reason why I ask is because even though he's playing good right now in the preseason, I don't really think he's trade baitable. I mean, I don't think
Talking
you
about
can
Mitch
really
Trubisky?
get no.
Talking about Pickett? Mason Rudolph.
Mason
Okay,
Rudolph.
okay.
Helmet
I don't
head.
think he can garner enough in trade value that'll be worth anything. So, I mean, I think that's what they're. I think that's their hope. They're hoping that he can do that they can get some trade value for him. But I mean,
I think Pittsburgh knows that.
who
They know that.
who needs him
Yeah, I think Pittsburgh knows that.
We don't.
other than Seattle? The only team that you can come to, maybe Seattle, but then
Maybe Carolina.
Well, they got their starter already. They've already named their starter.
If I'm Seattle, I'm not bringing in nobody that's worse than Drew Lock.
That's what I'm saying.
Is he worse than Drew Lock
Sure he
though?
is. Sure he is at this point. Yep.
Ooh,
They're the same.
Sure
They're the
I don't
same.
know
Or,
about
or,
that.
or they're the same.
They're the same.
They're the same.
Yeah, I couldn't say one was
Yeah.
above
Yeah,
the other.
they're the
but
same.
I mean, but he's played good in his stints with the offense so far in preseason. Some teams are going to carry 3, some are going to carry 2.
It looks like we're probably going to carry 2.
I mean, that's a pretty strong.
Kenny Pickett
two.
is solidified number
Yeah.
2 for sure.
That's a pretty strong.
And that's what I'm
two.
saying.
Yeah.
When you bring a rookie in that's taking somebody else's spot that's been there for 3-4 years, there's no place for him. And then you even let Mitch Trubisky come in and take your spot that quick.
Well, when they signed him
then
to
all
the
of a s-
1-year deal, I figured
Yeah.
that they were bringing him in to start when they signed him to the 1-year
Then
deal.
all the slander about that dude's hands, and he's out there balling.
They're baller.
Who Pickett?
Yeah, all the slander about his hands.
Who Whopper hands?
Kenny Pickett the ball.
Dude's
man.
on the page when he got drafted. Man, that's a huge deal. I said,
It's
bro,
not.
he's been playing quarterback all his
His
life.
whole life, bro.
He just got Whopper hands.
He's okay.
He know how to use
He's
his
fine.
Whopper hands.
That's fine.
That he knows how to use his Whopper hands. Like Isaiah Thomas
Man.
or some Muggsy Bogues, they know how to use their height to their advantage.
I mean, that's
they've been that
something-
tiny forever. It
That's-
ain't like they just got tiny.
That is something that those
woke up tiny one day. You don't know how to
that's
handle it.
something that the pundits and all those draft experts
And that's why I
they
don't like
just
watching
they
them.
just
I do not
put
like
that in the
watching
face of
combine.
us like it's some
I hate it,
big
man.
deal.
I hate it.
And you watch his college career. Did he have a problem
He
with
was
the snap?
exceptional as a college player.
Did he have a problem with the snap? Did he have a problem
Absolutely
in the shotgun catching the ball? No.
way. No way.
So when he goes to the NFL, guess what?
He still got Whopper hands.
And doesn't have a problem under center catching the snap or in the shotgun catching the snap.
I don't like people who just get mad at somebody like you just now found out that he had Whopper hands or a person was tiny. Like, can you believe it? He got here and his hands are small. Well,
Y'all knew that.
what are we talking
Y'all been watching them for 4 years.
Obviously, he knows how to play the position, right? He was highly successful with Whopper hands.
Yes, he was.
What he has 9-inch hands or something like that.
Yeah.
Please show the Whopper
Because
hands. That's
I guess
funny.
the standard is like 9 3/4.
Man.
Like, what the heck, man?
That's okay. You know.
I don't.
When
I
they
don't
say
understand.
tiny hands and they making big things about tiny hands, I haven't shook the man's hand, but I'm just assuming they must be a little tiny.
a little stubby.
I just, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I like the direction we're going with trying to put people on the line. I like a lot of the moves that they've grabbed from other teams.
And that big burger's gonna make him look even tinier.
What if we all just turn our backs while you eat?
Let's turn
do
off
this.
bags while you eat.
Whopper Jr. Only $1. Big flame fresh taste. Only at Burger King.
Whopper Jr. though.
They said, we're just turn our back while you eat. His hand was here. It hit right in the middle of your fist.
That is terrible.
Hey, man, how about we just turn our back while you eat?
That's terrible. I'm embarrassed by my hands, man.
I like what we're doing, but I think it's gonna be some years before we figure it out.
Oh,
at the
and
quarterback position.
And one thing I want to talk to Goose
I
about
don't think it's gonna be that long.
because I seen the interview with Debo Samuel on ESPN. I mean on NFL Network, and they were asking him about all the stuff that came out in the media about him not wanting to run the ball and this and that.
Yeah.
And he said, you know what?
Categorically,
I wanted to address those things. yeah. I wanted to address those things. He said, but I didn't say them.
Yeah.
That was something that came out.
Yeah. Just came about.
Yeah. And they had everybody believing that I said that I don't want to run the ball no more. He said, man, I'm all about team.
Yeah. And
I just wanted my money.
I found it crazy.
You know?
I found it really crazy because, number one, the dude carried the ball like 50 times all year. All season long.
Yeah.
50 carries in a year?
Yeah.
Come on, y'all. Come on, man. Let's break down 50 carries in a year, man. It's barely 4 touches a game, y'all. It just looked like it was a lot because every time he got it, it was stolen elbows. That's what it was.
But yes, no, that's what got him paid.
No question.
Got him paid being versatile.
No doubt.
Like that.
Yes.
And we mentioned that right here. Being able to do both got you check.
You had a lot of 49er fans mad at
people
what they thought he said.
Come on, man.
And I was like,
y'all couldn't wait to,
Come on,
trying to minimize the things that he started doing for the team.
Yeah, I was like, unless I heard it from him, I'm not going to believe that because the dude, you can just tell, the dude's a football player. He don't mind running the ball,
bro.
He don't mind running the ball.
He doesn't care, bro. His name is Debo for a reason.
So at the end of the day, a lot of that stuff was out trying to mess with his money.
Sure.
What's wrong with asking for your own price?
Nothing.
What you think you're worth?
Nothing.
You know,
I think he got exactly what he was worth.
Mm-hmm.
I really, truly do.
You don't think he wanted more?
No, because we're at about that $25 million a year mark. Anybody gets 60 guaranteed, a little under 60 million guaranteed. When we sat right here, I said 4 year, the same deal that Amari Cooper got. 4-year, $100 million deal. Amari got 60 guaranteed.
Mm-hmm.
I said, that's Debo Samuel deal right there. There it is. And he would still be amongst the highest paid wide receivers in the league. Top 5.
Mm-hmm.
I would put in my closet. I'm not playing running back anymore, though. I'll be out here. Don't hand me the ball unless it's a reverse or something. Be right over here, though. All that extra.
But
you need me to come in and punch.
But at the end of the day, when you are a quote unquote football player, all that stuff don't even matter.
Yeah.
I want the ball in my hands.
The rock.
I don't care how I get it.
I don't care how I get it.
Which is why I never understood Tim Tebow. Like you were a football player. Like that was
he thought he was a quarterback.
But bro, you're not that good under center, bro.
Until last year when he accepted the tight end's position.
It's too late.
It's too late.
Yeah.
And we see why you didn't.
You're not a tight end.
We see why you didn't.
Yeah, I thought that was like,
come on, bro. Come on, man. You're not a tight end.
That just goes to show you that, Urban Meyer.
He could have been a slot receiver.
No, he couldn't.
That just goes to show you Urban Meyer.
Like a Hines Ward or something, a bruiser.
Fullback, maybe.
Do they even use fullbacks nowadays?
Sure.
That just goes. Sure. Yeah, they do.
Absolutely. We use Kyle Juszczyk till the tongue fall out.
They love him.
Oh, my gosh. Man. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, you know how many quarterbacks that came out in college, when they got to the NFL, they had to switch positions. White quarterbacks, too.
Yeah.
So.
Really only one that I can think of.
Well, it was one that played for
two. Well, not one.
Well, they made Ryan. They flipped it with Ryan Tannehill. Like he was a receiver, and they made him a quarterback.
The one that played at Nebraska. Get his name.
Oh, Tim Couch.
Yeah, they made him a defensive back.
Yeah, totally switched the side of the ball.
And he said, I quit.
Yeah, I'm out. Yeah, and y'all can have the money.
You can have the money. I don't even want the chips.
You know what? To save the trouble,
I quit.
I'll even give you the money back. I'm out of here. Yeah, man.
He played for the Jags. Forgot.
Oh, you talking about the cat out of Arkansas, Matt Jones.
Bingo.
Matt Jones, bro.
Bingo.
Matt Jones was an athlete, bro. That dude was like a
Super
sub
athlete.
4.40, bro. Yeah. Played quarterback and wide out. Sure did. Arkansas,
That's
man.
who I
Then
was
him and
thinking
Darren McFadden played together, right? At Arkansas. Yeah. Absolutely.
But when he moved to receiver, he wasn't.
Yeah.
He's just a football player.
Yeah. Didn't work out.
He's making a name for himself for whatever he was doing on the field.
Yes, indeed.
You know what I'm saying? Let the ball bounce. Sports Talk Radio, man. That's what we do.
Yes, sir.
Terrell Pryor eventually moved.
Terrell Pryor
and was
too.
actually
quarterback
solid.
to receiver. Yeah, he was solid.
decent.
Yeah.
Couldn't stay healthy, but he was solid. Yeah.
Let the ball bounce. Sports Talk Radio.
Then he got stabbed up by his girlfriend.
Your guy, Dre Bailey, Bill Block and Logan, and Goose. He did get stabbed though. I just want.
He did. He did.
I want to revisit that.
He did.
I've been watching Stabbing all week. Friday the 13th, 24-hour Friday the 13th,
Psycho.
and Halloween.
Psycho. Gotta stick some Alfred Hitchcock in there.
One
man.
gotta go. Jason or Michael Myers. One gotta go.
Michael Myers. Jason is that dude, bro. Michael Myers gotta go.
Michael Myers gotta go?
Yep.
Over Jason?
Yep. Michael Myers gotta go.
Michael Myers was strong as hell.
Yeah.
I mean, Jason was strong.
Jason
was
just
strong.
moves.
He's strong, dude.
He just moved.
I seen one where he squoze a dude's head so hard the eyes came
Who
out.
had the most movies?
I'm gonna go with Michael Myers needs to stay.
Michael Myers still making movies.
Halloween was longer series.
There's gonna be another Halloween
This year.
Yeah. Ain't Jamie Lee playing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Boy, look at this.
So I agree with you. Give me Michael Myers. He's still alive.
Jason gotta go.
Jason got to go. Yeah.
Jason gotta go for me.
Jason killed Freddy, though. Couldn't nobody kill Freddy.
That's because he messed with you in your dreams.
Couldn't nobody kill Freddy.
And that music will have you turning on all the lights in the
all
house.
the lights. I'm watching the man look. Can't do it. Won't do it.
You know, it's crazy because
Man.
Jason was strong on the first Jason. His mom, first Friday the 13th, his mom was the one killing people.
Yeah.
You know, and moving bodies. Yeah. You know, she kill him and move the body somewhere else, like put it on the second shelf. You open up the closet to go hide, the body come down.
That's that music. That's the music, Billy. Oh,
Which one is this? Oh, that's Freddy.
Oh, no.
Not Freddy.
No, this is Jason.
Oh, yeah.
It's Crystal Lake, baby. Oh, no.
Voorhees.
Jason Voorhees, bro.
I'm talking about
Halloween.
Halloween.
Yeah.
Michael Myers is
serious business.
Man.
Yeah.
nothing kills him.
Nothing.
Nothing, bros.
Jason was just moving stuff like wouldn't even use the oh no, bro. Oh no.
You turning on all the lights.
Hey, y'all still up there? Hey, y'all good?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Let me tell you something.
Oh,
when Michael
look
Myers,
Look at this guy.
you can't even see me but my teeth. Come on, dog.
Oh, no.
Look, you couldn't see me but my teeth. Go back. Come on, dog.
Do it again.
That's wrong. That ain't right.
Wow,
tell you something.
man. Memories, bro.
The Halloween music will make you leave family members though in the
Sure.
house.
Sure. Yeah, man.
It's like Where's Amia? We don't know. We thought she got out. So did I.
Left baby girl, man.
Oh my God.
Childhood, man.
Today is Kobe Bryant's birthday, man.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
That's why you have to love life, man.
Yeah.
You never know, man. You never know when your number's gonna be called.
Yeah.
Or when you're gonna see a person for the last time.
True.
And Kobe Bryant, and it was his birthday. Birthday today, man. And so a lot of people paying homage. A lot of sports shows, Allen Iverson, people who had really good relationships with Kobe Bryant. I know Vanessa Bryant's been going through some court stuff with,
sad, man.
some
L.A. County.
LA County over some pictures that was taken of her husband and her daughter and the other victims. And, she says, quote, I just have a fear of waking up one day and seeing pictures of my husband and my daughter on the internet. Come on, man. You don't mess with a person's family.
No.
If y'all ain't seen the movie Goodfathers, that is the epitome of, not messing with a person's family, man. Family is supposed to, it should be an unbreakable bond. And so nobody wants to see those type of, pictures blasted.
That just goes to show you, and these were law officials taking pictures and trying to sell them. But that just goes to show you there's no sacred.
Terrible.
There is nothing sacred anymore about the life of anyone.
Nope.
And that's sad.
Terrible.
I mean, if you have to take pictures of the crime scene, this and that, that's cool.
Yeah.
For evidence purposes only.
But at the end of the day, those should be well secured pictures that should never get to the public ever.
Yeah.
You shouldn't even want that as a person who, if you're out there taking the pictures. I mean, that's just me.
I mean, that's a human being frame of mind.
Yeah.
I thought. Your guy, Dre Bailey.
Man, who's talking?
Bill Blockham Logan. Caller. What's your name? What's your question? Is this Mr. Hub City himself?
Hub
City. Hub City in the building. What's up, fellas? Man, what's up?
What up?
Good with you, bro.
Goose, Dre Day.
What up with a G?
Yeah, nothing much, man. Hanging in there, man. I didn't really want to segue away from what you were saying, but I'll just say this real quick. As far as what Dre Day was speaking on about Vanessa, having this trial and stuff about these pictures, and the sheriff of Villanueva said, well, the pictures are gone. They no longer exist. I'm here to tell you those pictures still exist.
Oh, they are there.
He can say what he want to say. But those pictures are out there now. Have we seen them on the internet or something? No, not yet, but I don't put it past anyone to try to pull something like that. You see what I'm saying?
Absolutely. OG, look, they had a few of the guys that were on scene, some that weren't, showing each other these pictures at bars, bro. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, exactly.
That was happening.
We know they're out there, so I don't know what he's speaking on as far as they no longer exist. I'm not buying it.
Come on, man.
But anyway, on a lighter note, I had two real quick things. One thing I had to go back to Goose on about Patrick Ewing, man. Patrick Ewing's all-time great, man.
Oh, yeah.
And they forgave him for missing the layup. They didn't forgive Charles Smith.
Right.
They didn't forgive Charles Smith for missing those 5 layups in that one sequence against the Bulls. Let's be clear.
7'2".
Ouchie. Yikes.
So that was actually the Knicks' best chance to win a championship was in 1993. A lot of people kind of forget. They kind of say, well, they had a chance in 94. They win 7 games. Yeah, that's true. But their best chance was in 1993. And that sequence just threw off the organization. from that point on,
it was
as far as winning the championship.
No doubt.
You know, but, I just want to make clear that they forgave Pat for missing the layup when he should have dunked, but they never forgave Charles Smith though. And
a little easier to forgive Pat. I mean, that was your guy. That was your guy.
Yeah,
even though none of the staff knew him when he walked in Madison Square Garden about a year ago, but that's beside the point.
That's ridiculous.
One of the all-time great Knicks, and nobody in the building knew who you were.
That's scandalous.
Not a soul.
That's
Not a soul.
insane.
You should have to go through some type of sports training where you
Come
know
on,
what
man.
certain faces are.
Come on, bro.
Yeah. The jerseys and the Raptors. I don't really get it.
Look, the cold thing about it is, let's just hypothetically say that Patrick Ewing robbed the joint. They wouldn't have been able to say it was Patrick Ewing. They would have been, he was tall, and this is what he looked like. Come on, bro.
A big, tall Jamaican with a box fade. That's all we saw.
No, they wouldn't have been. They wouldn't
With
have
the
been able to
two parts right
identify.
here.
They would need some,
with the
they needed
vampire joint, right?
some genetic forensics or
Yeah,
something to make an identification.
Unbelievable, bro.
That's funny.
You know, but that was one of my points. And the other question I had, I guess any of you guys can answer it. I know y'all touched on it earlier in the show, and I kind of posted some in the group about it. But the KD situation, do you guys think it's over now that they said that he's coming back and Steve is coming back, Sean's coming back, Kyrie's coming back? They're going to try to make a run next year with a full healthy squad. Do you think this thing is over now, or
It's over
is
for
something
now.
going to resurface at the next season?
It's over for now, and it may happen again next season. But right now, they want to focus on Nets basketball. And so they're going to go all in with Kyrie and KD.
They don't have any choice.
And if they're healthy and they do poorly, Steve Nash gets fired after 20 or 30 games.
Absolutely.
He'll be the first. He'll be the first to go.
That can happen. That can happen.
Who are you going to hire next? Rex Chapman?
They already had a good coach when Kenny Atkinson was there. I always stressed that point.
That might be Kenny Atkinson.
I only stressed it because he didn't get a chance to coach the stars when they got star players.
Right.
And they brought a guy in, and nothing against Steve Nash. I don't have anything personally against him, but he got a chance to coach the star players once they got there. Like Dre Day alluded to earlier, when you look at that roster that they had before they made the deal to bring Harden in, they had depth.
Sure.
They had pieces.
Right.
And if you combine those guys with KD and Kyrie, personally, I think they would have challenged for an NBA championship if you let those guys play. Now, I know you probably couldn't kept all of them, LeVert. What was the center they had?
Play for the Cavs.
I forget.
Jared Allen.
Jared Allen.
Cavs now, Allen.
Old school.
They had depth. They had depth on that team, and then when they got rid of all the guys, they didn't have any depth. And that was really the key thing that was missing when they lost that game, the series to Milwaukee, when KD's toenail was on the line. I thought, they just didn't have the depth to beat a team like that, and it showed. But my point is more, they didn't let Atkinson get a chance to coach and see what he can do with this team. And I know they brought Steve in because that's their guy, and KD wanted him and whatever, but I just felt they should have stayed pat and saw what they could do with the roster that was currently constructed at that time.
Sure.
Well, they got to deal with the roster that they re-signed. They re-signed Claxton. They re-signed. We appreciate the call, Les, man.
G.
Yes, sir. Thanks for taking my call, man. Thank you guys.
Hub City in the building, man. But yeah, you got Claxton. You have, what's the guy that came over from Denver? I thought that was a really good pickup.
Why is Kenny Atkinson getting so much credit? Like he's some great coach.
I think because of what he was doing with the young guys when they had the young team.
Yeah, but those young guys aren't there anymore.
Yeah, but he's not there either. They fired him once they, those guys left.
When did he ever prove that he was a great coach?
Did he ever have an opportunity, though?
That's why everybody was mad because he didn't do anything to lose his job. All of a sudden, it's just like you're fired. And like,
Right.
wait,
Neither
what?
did the Cavs coach a few years ago when he got fired, and they were in first place in the East.
LeBron
Talking
didn't
about
want him.
David Black.
Yes.
Yeah, LeBron didn't want him.
Yes.
I asked that question then. I was like, what David Black do?
It's a lot of coaches that get
That's
fired. I mean,
crazy. I
look
didn't
what happened
understand
to
that.
Casey. I mean, Casey over in Detroit and Sam Mitchell when he got, coach of the year over in Toronto. They got rid of him the next year. Like, I don't understand what none of these,
Never understood that.
execs be thinking.
The Nets have picked up T.J. Warren too, who
That's
could
a
be
good
a really good.
That's a wild
That's
card.
a big piece, right?
He's
there.
been
T.J.
hurt since
Warren
the bubble.
and Royce O'Neal. Those are two.
Those
huge
are good, huge.
role
Claxton,
players.
they still got the.
TJ balled out.
They
in
still
the bubble,
got
bro.
Seth Curry. They still got
Joe Harris will be
Joe Harris coming
fully
back.
healthy. Your shooter.
Let's hope.
That's a nice squad. And they
I mean,
got,
so you
they
look
got
at-
your guy over from the Spurs, San Antonio.
Yeah, so if you look at that squad, and I'm
Patty.
sure KD looked at that squad and said, okay, might be able to do a little something.
Let's work.
You know what? Let's go ahead.
Let's work out.
You know.
We'll see.
It's gonna be interesting, man. I still, like I said before, I think they one of the top 3 teams in the East. We don't know what are we gonna get from Milwaukee, even with Chris Middleton back. The Heat, I don't know what to think of them anymore. I really don't. I thought they were gonna win it this year as constructed. Well, they've proven that to be a no-go.
Well,
Okay.
maybe they should send Dennis Rodman over in Brooklyn to try to patch things up. Because word on the street is Dennis Rodman
Do we believe this, y'all?
wants to go to Russia to help.
And he's taking Ron Artest with him, right? Hey, man.
They better not check their bag. It's a whole lot of medication going with them, too. I'm just saying.
Don't y'all come over here and catch a 9-year bid yourself.
Oh, boy.
Y'all, are we believing in this?
Who would...
Is this a real thing?
So,
Bro, they still believe she's wrongfully detained. And someone needs to do something to get her out.
okay, well, let's send Dennis Rodman.
Because she's wrongfully detained. Even though she's admitted, sentenced, went through a trial, convicted and sentenced,
Oh, yeah, she's no longer detained.
they're still saying she's illegally detained.
Somebody said they seen him over at Zodi's trying to buy a pair of
I'm
18-foot
done.
jellies.
Done.
Or the tough skins. Y'all remember the tough skins? That's where I got my tough skins from, Zodi's.
He's that Kenny shoes. Still trying on shoes with the shoehorn. Let me find out that some of y'all still use a shoehorn to put your shoes on nowadays. I think my granddaddy had one. I bet you he still got one. That old good crisp church shoe. Stacey Adams that he used to just shoehorn his whole foot in.
Shoehorn.
But yeah, let's send Dennis Rodman. Hey, go handle that, bruh.
Does he know Putin? Does he know Vladimir Putin like that?
He know what's the boy?
Kim
Jong-un.
Yeah.
Kim Jong-un.
He know
Kim
him
Jong-un.
very well.
Kim Jong-un.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
knows him
You know
very
that
well.
guy.
But I don't think he knows
Yeah.
Putin.
Brittany ain't over
like
there,
that.
though.
He ain't over there.
Brittany ain't over there.
And I don't think he knows Putin like that.
I don't like that name. It's just terrible.
Vladimir.
Putin.
That's crazy, man. Out of all the people that are qualified,
Well, he may be qualified.
Here's my thing. How come some of these WNBA players are not going over there?
ain't stopped the season. Hey, man, we in the middle of a playoff run.
They don't get paid enough.
Some ain't.
We're in the middle of the playoff
Some
run.
not. Some of the seasons.
Well, her teammates just lost. Hopefully they'll go over there.
Diana Taurasi.
Send Maya Moore. She went and got her man out.
Diana Taurasi.
She may have some momentum.
Skylar Diggins.
Yeah.
Y'all go over there.
Y'all go.
Maya Moore just got her whole man out.
But Maya Moore ain't got nothing to do with Phoenix. You talking about Diana Taurasi, one of the greatest players to ever play in that league, and Skylar Diggins.
True.
How come y'all not going over there?
True.
Skylar Diggins doesn't care.
She act like she cares. She sure was on there talking about, how sad she was when she got, sentenced, and I didn't want to play and this and that. But
well, yeah, you did.
Go send Shamika Holtzclaw. Yeah, right. She
Shamika got a new job. What's Shamika working at now? She working in it? No, that's Swing Cash. I'm thinking of Swing Cash working in the NBA.
Go send Teresa Weatherspoon.
Oh, Spoonie.
None of them spoke up. None of them
Lisa
spoke
Leslie,
up.
none of them.
None of them spoke
Candace
up.
Parker,
I'm talking about the ones that spoke up.
Yeah. No.
Skylar Diggins, your teammates, all your teammates spoke up. Y'all talk about how hard it was to play after, she got into the trouble she got into and this and that. Okay, y'all should go over there as collective. Your coach, the coach was there, on there talking all that stuff. Y'all go over there.
Send Gloria Johnson.
Glory
Johnson.
Yeah, Glory
Johnson. Yeah.
Glory.
Well, she's with her man now, so she.
She switched up.
Yeah, she went back. She went
The
back.
the one she got pregnant.
And the one that she's paying child support for too.
What? I'm done. Let the ball bounce. Sports Talk Radio. The one she got pregnant.
Yeah, y'all heard me.
Let the ball bounce. Sports Talk Radio. Your guy, Dre Bailey. Bill Blockham Logan. We appreciate the producers of the show. Goose Thomas, Bill Logan, myself. Executive producer of the show, Shake the Bill. Music producers of the show, Quan59 and Speak Low.
And Glory Johnson.
The one she got pregnant. You know what? I'm trying to process that.
Yeah.
She got with the man after that. She need to be with someone a little more feminine.
There you go.
Okay.
Than Brittany Griner.
Let the ball bounce. Sports Talk Radio.
Don't you ever talk to me that way.
Please.
Again.
Don't cancel us, y'all. We love y'all. Your guy, Dre Bailey.
You read Goose Thomas, please.
You said it.
Don't cancel
Bill
us.
Blockham Logan. Gorilla Cross Studios. Every Tuesday, 6 p.m. Every Saturday, 2 p.m.
Oh, man.
If you're scared,
don't get them pregnant.